What's going on, everybody, and welcome to this week's Biggs Blogcast, where we help other people succeed. So this week is week number 2 in November. So first off, we are going to start off with highs and lows. I almost said Thanksgiving, but that's not this week. So do highs and lows for our first small group, and then ask them something that maybe pertains to a time that they helped someone else succeed. Could be their parents, could be their siblings, could be their teacher, it could be their friends, any of the above. Next, for our pre-lesson, we're going to move on to, that's right, balloons. The red ones over there on the floor someplace. We're going to go ahead and do some stuff with balloons. Now the balloons, we're going to go ahead and fill those up and then stick them between the shoulder blades of two of the kids, and they have to go back to back as a pair, race across from one point to the other point. And we'll do that a couple of times, just be kind of fun type of thing, but it's all about demonstrating teamwork. So after we get through our highs and lows and then move on to our balloon activity, we're going to move on to a red light, green light type of game. Now, it talks about using a staff to be able to like raise it above your head and, you know, do Tusken Raider style, Star Wars joke, sorry. Raise it above your head, and anytime it's above your head, then all the kids will get to move. As soon as you drop, though, all the kids have to stop. And if they get caught while they're moving and they're supposed to have stopped, they have to go back to the start and start over from there. Keep hitting this mic. And then whoever is the winner of that game will get to stand next to whoever is holding the staff. And they have to raise their hands, just like the Bible story talks about. They have to raise their hands and alongside the person who's holding the staff. And then all the kids will start making their way over. And we'll keep going until we get a couple of winners. Not everybody's going to be a winner because, meh. But we're going to go for a little bit. Next, after we get through the red light, green light, our second after lesson activity will involve these little cards that have the Bible verse on them. And they're also going to have, which I haven't put on there yet, but they're going to have colored dots on them. And then you're going to mix them all up. There's going to be 2 teams, and they're each going to get, I don't know if you can see that very well. It's kind of super reflective-y. But they're going to be some sticky hands, and they have to take the hands and shoot them over to the pieces of paper that are on the floor, try and stick one of them, bring it over, and if it's their color, they get to put it behind them. If it is not their color, if it's the other team's, they have 2 choices. They can either take that card and go put it back into the pile, or they can hand it off to the other team or to the other team. Kind of another way of talking through cooperation. Even if it's another team, even if you're competing against them, you have a piece of their puzzle. So you can go ahead and give it to them. That's fine. That's, of course, winners, losers. Some people like that kind of stuff. But, and then we're going to go ahead and go over the Bible verse, which is found in Ecclesiastes 4:9. I also want to let you guys know of a little thing that this week in Biggs will be our last week in November, because the remaining 2 weeks are going to be held in the main sanctuary because they're going to be watching movies. I think the first movie in week 3 of November is going to be called Wonder, if I'm not mistaken, and then the 4th week is Elf. So they want to go ahead and just cram all the kids into that room, into the sanctuary. We get to have, a couple weeks off, and then we'll start back up in December. So,
I'm singing, I'm in a store, and I'm singing. I'm in a store, and I'm singing.
Hey! There's no singing in the North Pole.
Yes, there is.
No, it's not.
We sing all the time.
No, it's not.
Especially when we make toys.